These 5 games aren't even out yet. Some of them feel close to finished, and some of them absolutely don't. I'm not trying to break them, I'm playing them normally and seeing if they actually hold up. Do they fall apart after 20 minutes? Or do I look up and realize an hour has passed? I grabbed 5 upcoming indie demos, and I'm judging them on 3 things: mechanics, progression, and playtime. Because a lot of games are fun for 10 minutes, and then you never open them again. And honestly, my playtime on Steam is the biggest signal, both short-term and long-term, of what my favorites actually are. First up is eShop Tycoon. This looks like a management sim, but I'm trying to figure out if there's actually a system here. You're stocking shelves, hiring workers, adjusting their pay. There's a somewhat event-driven system via seasons and holidays, sort of. Like back to school, Black Friday, and summer versus winter clothing. But none of it really interacts in a meaningful way. Mechanically, it feels very shallow. You're not making decisions, you're just setting things up and letting them run. Progression is basically flat. Once you understand the loop, you kind of just set up the shelves and let the business run itself. There's nothing new opening up. The characters and story are bland, and the humor came across as more inappropriate than amusing.
What the?
I played this for about 15 minutes, and I was done. There may be some potential here, but I'm not even sure if I'm willing to find out. This was a massive miss for me. Mechanics, 1 out of 5. Progression, 1 out of 5. Only played for 15 minutes. Gacha Capsule Shop Simulator is pretty interesting, and I got it immediately. This is one of those games that understands exactly why it's addictive. Yes, it is a shop simulator, mixed with the collectathon, which reeks of games like TCG Card Shop Simulator, right? The presentation is actually what makes this one stand out. The anime-style characters don't feel like stock assets, and have more variety than most of these games. There's cats running around that you get to pet, and the different figurines are fun to look at and collect. I even enjoyed the stickers you can buy for your walls in the shop. Mechanically, it is simple. You buy stock, fill vending machines, and sell. You can set prices and sell singles you've opened yourself, which is expected in this genre. Progression comes from expanding your collection of figurines in different rarities and materials, unlocking new sets, and improving your shop. The devs have mentioned a Robot Fight Club and some other juicy tidbits, like giant figurines that may be dropping with the full release. I liked this one so much that I reached out and got a key for the playtest that includes a little bit more content. I played this for about 5 hours, and honestly, I didn't even realize how much time had passed. This one actually feels like it has a future, and already feels like a fully fleshed out game. Gacha Capsule Shop Simulator, mechanics, 3 out of 5, progression, 5 out of 5, playtime, over 5 hours. I'll be participating in the playtest, and I'll be looking forward to the full release.
Alright, Wizard Cats. Another roguelite, but this one actually has something going for it. You've got 4 spell slots, and everything revolves around crafting your own spells. Runes define the base elements, attack types, and shapes. Then shards and arcana modify everything on top. I ended up building a machine gun fire spell with auto fire, and it basically turned into a turret. Mechanically, this is where the game shines. Your builds can actually feel very different depending on how you combine things. And if you come up with a combination that no one else has discovered, you will now get credit for it in-game. When you lose a run, there is the opportunity for meta progression, and then it's back to RNG at the shop where you try to recreate your previous spells that worked, as well as try to discover some new combos that make you even more OP. I played this for a little over an hour at 75 minutes, mostly just experimenting with different builds. If they expand this system, this could be really good. Wizard Cats, mechanics 4 out of 5, progression 3 out of 5, playtime a little over an hour. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one. Life, the universe, and restaurants. Okay, this one surprised me. This feels like an automation game that actually respects your time. A lot of these games turn into digital logic homework. This one actually feels fun to optimize. You can run everything manually at first, which keeps it engaging, and then when you introduce bots, they actually improve your system by effectively taking tasks into their own hands instead of making things more complicated. Mechanically, everything feeds into everything else. Your layout, your workflow, your automation. Progression feels natural. You're constantly improving your setup and unlocking better ways to run things, even down to placement of turrets and different cooking stations. Life, the universe, and restaurants is a definite standout. Mechanics, 5 out of 5. Progression, 4 out of 5. Playtime, 240 minutes, or about 4 hours, rivaling the playtime of Gacha Capsule Shop. This one is definitely wishlisted. Alright, bones and coins. This looks like a clicker, but it escalates fast. You start by manually clicking skeletons, and then you're upgrading damage, attack speed, attack area, adding party members, spawning more enemies, and suddenly it turns into these short, intense runs where you're trying to maximize everything in a limited amount of time. Mechanically, very simple, but it ramps up in a satisfying way. Progression comes from stacking upgrades and pushing further each run. I only played this for about 56 minutes, but mostly because I ran out of upgrades. I just kept saying, one more run, let me get this next thing. This is definitely a kind of game that'll quietly eat your time. Bones and coins. Mechanics, 3 out of 5. Progression, 4 out of 5. 56 minutes of playtime. Would have been more, but the demo hit a dead end. Pun intended. Not on my wish list, but if it pops up when it releases, I may be tempted to check it out. Alright, out of these 5, only one of them really feels like a complete system. So let's start at the bottom. In last place, we have eShop Tycoon. There's just not enough there to be a real game. In the middle tier, we have Bones and Coins and Wizard Cats, and depending on how they expand on these ideas, they're really solid, and I would like to revisit them later. In second place, we have Gacha Capsule Shop Simulator. Wow, that is a tongue twister. That one is definitely addictive. It's definitely pretty polished, and it's clearly evolving quickly. I'm looking forward to that playtest. And of course, in first place, we have Life, the Universe, and Restaurants. This is the only one that already feels like a fully built system. And not surprisingly, it's also one of the demos that I played the longest. This is why I like testing demos like this. A lot of games look good, but don't actually hold up once you play them. If you want me to keep doing this, testing upcoming games and seeing if they're actually worth your time, let me know what I should try next. I'll see you in the next one.